Hadouken!
Welcoming Kitty. Hope all is well. I'm just going over a few emails that went my way for whatever reason. And Kitty says, "Hey, Colette." So I hope you had a great Friday. Been definitely an interesting week here. Okay, so I don't have to go plug it in good. Definitely an interesting week here for the fact that. Okay, let me move that for a second and we go into this. So I'd rather go into it my own way. But there was no uploading going on, and part of the reason for that was not because of the fact that I had time, because, well, I really didn't have much time on it. But now I was like editing stuff and trying to record. I would try to record before going to edit and some stuff. But that should be happening this weekend. Oh yeah, the snow's always terrible. We got that came around this week. I actually canceled Wednesday stream because of weather. Tuesday was because of the fact that I had issues. And I say this last night's stream, I had issues with OBS. Now I got that solved because they wanted to actually stream from the hardware instead of the software. And we're going to stream from the software. So welcome in on here, just fall starts now. It's like waking up from a bad dream. Yeah, well, I'll even call it comes over here and get ready to start. So, my usual Friday announcements. Starting next week, I'm thinking on Thursdays when the Fun Fights 7 will resume uploads to the Mario Party starting next Friday. That's for my channel. As for Much Games Guides, the next session I'm going to start editing that. I'm guessing Sunday in between all the Rift and Raft to try to get up the next parts of that, which would be session 8. There's about 19 sessions in that one, so we're close to the halfway point, I guess, of this whole sessions that one's going to be up. Bringing in the fact that oh yeah, another Legend of Zelda game. Actually, I did enjoy that one. Not gonna lie. So, bringing in another part of this one too is going on to the streaming schedules. Okay, so Much Games Monday is going to feature Sonic the Hedgehog 2 because I want to do a couple of quick projects. Perfect. I want to do a couple of quick projects before going on to a big one. And the big one's probably going to be another RPG. It all depends on how I'm feeling.
Wait, did you turn on the light back?
In what? Yeah, because I went and got something to eat. You can turn it off if you want. Tuesday is going to be Cat Quest, and we'll continue that one because I want to actually go ahead and get that project done. We actually start Chapter 2 in Paper Mario next Thursday, after doing all the side quests that I could do, and that one. So, requesting Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. I've done it on my channel. I don't think I've been done on Much Games Guides. So, there's a possible consideration on that one. Then again, there's a lot of projects not done on Much Games Guides. I know, there's quite a few. Thanks, Stream Elements, for being about 6 minutes late on, hey, seeing that I'm now live.
Oh.
You know how to keep up with the times. Alright, so I know Bragg's in the chat lurking while watching SmackDown. Kitty's here, Ironhead's here. And Colette's about to join us.
Yeah.
So I can't really go continue a game because technically we didn't start this game yet. The second game of this one. I'm actually more interested in this one than what was the first one. Because Colette's actually probably going to get more dialogue.
Good.
Yeah, she's actually playing the prosecutor.
Ah. I'm here to clean y'all.
I know. So, I'm guessing you're ready?
Give me a minute.
Okay, give her a minute.
Ah.
Yeah, that's the second.
Okay, turn on.
Let's go. Well, yeah, this is the only episode we got. The Lost Turnabout.
I'm more turnabouts.
A lot. Turnabouts is what they always call it, so.
You gotta know why.
How did I get into this mess? That's fair enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, wait, what? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Why does he have red eyes?
Guess it's a bad dream.
Maybe. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1. What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before trial starts anyway. Are you trying to do your impression of Link? Huh? It looks like they hung up.
Yeah, because he was staring at his phone.
Ah, good. Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Did he just do something without? That's rather ominous, don't you think? Yeah, I really think so. A few minutes later, District Court. Defendant lobby number 1. Ouch. My head. It's throbbing. The guy sounds like an absolute... yeah, he is. Yeah, that's why I feel... why does it feel so groggy in there?
Good morning.
Ah! Good morning.
What's wrong? You don't look so well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's the fighting spirit?
Apparently it's inside Colette. Sorry. Can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts.
Roger that.
Colette's like into her little past. Fun fact, she was actually in cadets, and that's where she's getting this voice from.
Yeah, like the soldier type thing.
Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble?
Oh, wait. Never mind. You're a police woman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong.
What? What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Life in my hands?
You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty.
Here we go. Not guilty?
Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You! The one and only Phoenix Wright come to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever.
Well, at least it's not like Officer Meekins.
Mm-hmm.
What is this girl babbling about?
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? Yep, I think Phoenix has amnesia.
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this.
No, it's just, well, I think you're the wrong person.
Yes?
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank?
The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you there, okay?
I guess I must have amnesia. In red.
Hmm.
Let's see. What can I piece together? For the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I also had to prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Arrgh! Someone, please, tell me this is just a bad dream. But kind of not. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Nope. September 8th, 10 a.m.
Great acting.
District
honey.
Court. Courtroom number 2. I try my best.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggey Byrne.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
Even the shock in his face is there. I guess not.
Now then, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. I guess I should say yes for now.
Are you ready, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, wait a sec. Her life is in my hands. Surely do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses.
Amnesia? Not the best way to have a tutorial if you ask me. Yeah, but it's basically just going over stuff from the first game. Every game is going to have a tutorial part in it.
Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. Not Taylor Swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me that you've forgotten.
Actually, I have. I remember this trial from the enemy. I remember watching it too.
Mr. Payne, you
Well,
opened-
is my voice close to Maggey Byrne? The way to say it, like her character, I wonder.
She was more panic actually.
Panic? She's like, yes, sir! You know, like that.
More. Okay, you know how I tried to do Meekins like clumsy?
Yeah.
Something similar to that.
Ugh.
But
She
you're doing
was,
fine the way it is.
cheerfulness and...
But you're doing fine the way it is.
Oh, coming off as that. Not, you know.
Well, hey, Have fun with the rest of the game.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you are well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
Policeman? You did what? To a policeman?
It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that.
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
At least Maggie doesn't have a damned megaphone. Like, yes, I'll agree.
What?
Meekins, remember he had the microphone?
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time.
Probably a lot more than you.
I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay. And who are you again? Pain. He is Pain.
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Seems he placed definitely here because we placed the same season as the French restaurant case. Yeah, in the anime, yes, because I think they done it before the part of Trials and Tribulations. I think that's how it went.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
You don't look very well, Detective.
Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me. So you know.
You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I never forget what he's done for me.
Did he give you $50 if you asked for it? Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince.
Dustin Prince. Just let that sink in for a second. Dustin Prince.
He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landlord beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Oh, yes. This autopsy report, correct?
I do not remember getting a copy.
I see everything's in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence.
Crime photo 1 added to the court record. Victim fell from above.
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing.
I get a Dustin Prince, right? Yes. Thank you.
A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I guess? Oh boy.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today?
No, apparently not.
There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Actually, yes! Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir.
So did I. Really, Church, I facepalm it.
All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record?
Yup. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the R button.
Make sure the R button's in red. The red R button, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Wow. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record, see what I can find. What was it again? The R button? Yeah. So we got the cell phone. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Time of death: 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. Cause: broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. And of course, the victim fell from the locked path above.
Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Glasses. We just seen it. That's simple, Your Honor. They broke a pair of glasses.
That's right.
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to him as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Well, you are wearing glasses. Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
Oh, great. So we got another, clumsy cop. You sure about that?
He's not clumsy. Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
I didn't say you were clumsy. Well, you are, but I didn't say you were clumsy in this case. I said the cop was.
Yeah, I
Remember
know, but why
Meekins?
would you think? Yeah, but why would you think that she's clumsy?
She accidentally stepped on her glasses.
Yeah, so it's not my
No, you sleep with yours on. And they don't listen to you when you made a promise.
Love you.
A coincidence? She says. Ugh.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present,
Oh, you have more?
and this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from a witness about this evidence.
Decisive evidence.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
I don't think you did.
I like saying it, but the name was clearly the defendant's name, Maggey, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
Maybe he's in love with her? You know, who knows?
Maybe.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Maggie.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see your name. It's clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Okay, so crime photo number 2 added to the court record. As if the glasses alone weren't... it didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure. What am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie?
But
Isn't that detective your superior?
well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
You were just about to really do that Phoenix Wright thing like you were doing in the first game, weren't you?
I'm trying not to.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. More than you know, Phoenix.
It doesn't matter either way. It's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be right. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do what we were doing, trust on everything. About those glasses. It's because he's a scatterbrain, yeah. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
The lenses are for nearsightedness, and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal.
Strength now. I'm gonna continue pressing. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant to those with those glasses?
The dirt in the sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else.
So what you were saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves these glasses are my client's.
Something like that.
What?
I see. So there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing! I could totally feel it down in my gut.
Okay. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell?
Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else.
Please continue with your testimony, detective.
Anyway, the victim fell pretty far.
The culprit's knee?
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but
What was the name of my... Was that the name of my client? Are you absolutely certain?
sorry, pal. That's what it said.
Yeah, well, it did say Maggey. I'm just pretty sure that's not how you spell her name.
This is a picture of it. No matter what tree looks like, it still says Maggey.
How does she usually spell her
He's
name?
got a point. M-A-G-T-E-Y.
Oh.
Hey, Nubis, welcome into the stream.
Hey, Anubis. Hey, hold on.
Huh?
Don't hurt me. I know the picture says Maggey, but now that she mentioned...
Now that she mentions it, I like to sound like a girl sometimes. I mean, something feels kind of off about this picture.
That's how you know how you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. Like in the first game. I'd better check the court record again. Okay, well, I could press on this one. So we're gonna do it anyway. And then we're gonna present. Are you certain that it was the victim who wrote their name on the ground?
There are scratches from fingerprints in rough sand. And there were grains of sand stuck underneath the fingernail.
Remember, Kitty, I saw that Minish Cap request. Yeah, he did have put it in at the beginning.
It certainly seems that the name was written by the victim himself.
That didn't go well. Maybe it was the victim himself, and you're well in a lot of trouble.
Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going.
I'm glad you're all pumped up, but
I really want to see your special move, sir.
my what?
You always look so cool when you present evidence.
At least you should know what to do, since you Let's Play over it before. Yeah, that's for sure.
What?
Oh, wait, Minish Cap. Present evidence? I'm gonna say that one. Actually, I was just thinking about that.
Yes, that great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right.
Huh?
I heard that lately you can present not only evidence but people's profiles as well. It sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir. You could pull up her profile and show that her name is spelled differently.
Oh, I will at that point.
Yeah.
People's profiles, huh? Alright, let's give this another try. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the fourth statement.
I'm just wondering.
That one. And I'm gonna present. I did say go into profile, so you get sorry for that one. Maggey. So we're gonna present Maggey herself.
Yeah.
It contradicts the photo and what he said right there.
Yeah.
Aren't you gonna say something?
Oh, what is it?
What? What's come over me? Not thinking. I just blurted out, "Objection!" and yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe.
You talking to me, pal?
Well, there's only one Detective Gumshoe here. Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggey Byrne.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggey Byrne. Ah!
It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. Oh god, not with a pun. Are we seriously going with a pun like that?
What's going on here?
I have no idea either, sir.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave her name Maggey. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggey. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh!
How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have known her name.
No!
This is very true. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They're a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir.